Okay, I have potentially a new place for my tripod. Anywho guys, hi! Welcome back to another vlog. How are you doing? How's everyone going? What's your week been like? I'm currently killing 20 minutes early for my nail appointment. So I'm just killing some time by chatting to you guys and having the first ice latte of the year, which I'm so happy about. If you can't tell, I'm in a very spring mood. And it's not spring at all, but like the snow is gone. You know, it's light outside in the mornings and the evenings. It's warm. Like I've turned the heating off in the house, so I just feel like it's spring. So nail wise, I'm going to go for short, but I'm going to go for like a pinky colour. I might go for, oh no, I've got my eyebrows. We'll do the floral prints next time because I definitely need these looks taming a little bit. But yeah, I'm in a very springy mood. I'm even wearing jeans again, guys. I will be taking the jeans off like once we go dog walking, but I feel very dressed today and I like it. And there's a couple walking past and I'm just going to pretend to sip my coffee so they don't think I'm weird. Coffee wise guys, it is iced latte with coconut milk. It's my favourite way to drink an iced latte in the summertime. Yeah, can't recommend. I love a nice latte. Like I'll be drinking these until it's too cold to do so, which will probably be like November time now. But yes, I am back with the vlogs and stuff. I'm in just a really good mood right now. Like I feel so much more lighter. There's like just everything is good kind of thing. Just check the time. Got 10 more minutes to go. But yeah, it's all good today. So today we're having a very spring vlog, even if the weather's not playing me, although I can see the sun breaking through. So I've got to do my nails and then I'm heading to HomeSense to look at some spring decor. I really want to just lighten up the house. I've got some flowers. I just really want to kind of brighten the space up, change things around, like change some of the coffee table books on my tables to kind of lighter ones, bring in some more kind of fresh scents and stuff like that. So I really just kind of embrace spring and just kind of bring it into my home. And then next week, and which will be the vlog after this, which will have just happened when you're watching this. So basically next weekend I'm going to be doing a big deep clean. Like I'm going to be like scrubbing like baseboards, there we go, I've forgotten the name for it, doing all that, cobweb, like I'm just going to be doing everything. I would do it this week before I decorate, but we're having our living room wall rebuilt. But essentially what I spoke about last week was we had a damp problem in about November, December time. Ooh. Are you here early? Can she see me? Yes. My nail ladies just text me. But very quickly, yeah, we had a damp problem and we need the whole wall rebuilding, and they're coming this Friday coming up to do it. So yeah, that'll be it. Let me just text her back. Oh, I might be going in early. She's seen it. She might be just saying, come on in. What's she saying? Da, 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 da. I might actually be able to do some florals then if I'm in here early. So wanna... Which window can she see me from? She's typing, she's typing. I'm just eating my toast. But you are working. Okay guys, I'm gonna go and hang out with my nail lady. I'll pick you guys up probably in the same position in an hour and a bit's time with some new eyebrows and some new nails. So I'm gonna go in. Right, see you guys in a bit. Okay, well hopefully you can see me and hear me. Sorry, I just got to lay down on the bed to get my eyebrows done, which is why I suddenly look a bit scary on top of the eyebrows. Just realised as well I don't have sun glasses in my bag, and it's gorgeous outside. Like literally the sun is so warm, like it is spring, guys. Here we go. All right, we're just gonna have to ignore the eyebrows for the moment. They are looking a little bit red, but they look really good, nice and neat. I also got my nails done. Hopefully you can see. I'll give you another look, but I went super nude and it is beautiful. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day today, and hopefully it's going to stay this gorgeous when we go on a dog walk. So I'm done with my nail appointment now, and like I said, I want to head out and pick up some spring decor and stuff. I'm not going to kind of like crazy or anything like that with it. So just like getting my phone ready and stuff. Like I don't really go major like with Easter and stuff like that, just because we're not religious in my family. Just sorry, I'm just gonna put the visor down. There we go. We're not religious or anything like that, and also I just think it's like Easter's such a magical time for kids, and obviously we don't have kids yet, so I need children just solely so I can just do amazing like Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. Also just putting on a bit of lip balm because my lips are so dry at the moment. So yeah, but I do want to, like I said, like lighten everything up. I've probably got plenty of stuff at home to play with. I do want to look at getting some hanging Easter eggs. Like, I think I might take my cutting shears out with me and cut off some really nice branches to put in a vase and do like some hanging eggs and stuff like that. I think that'd be cute. And also I've got like my tulip wreath I can put on my front door and stuff like that. So I've got plenty of stuff. I need to get more seasonal box out, see what's in there and everything. But yeah, just thought a quick little browse at my favourite place, HomeSense, see what they got kind of like to decorate the home with. So yeah, let me put you in the bag because although you're kind of positioned here nicely, I don't know if you can travel like this. But yeah, let me put you in the bag and get to HomeSense. Let's see what they've got in stock, and then yeah, let's get back and have a little bit of a clean, decorate, refresh of our home. Okay, a bit more incognito with the tripod. I've just literally got the camera rested, the tripod's in the bag. Just checking on how Dash is doing at home. He's asleep, so he's fine. So HomeSense was a bit of a bust. It turns out they are done with Easter stuff. And now I've moved on to gardening, so there really wasn't like a lot of like Easter spring decor, not even like fragrances or anything like that. I managed to pick up a really big reed diffuser for like £20, like it's huge. My Molten Brown one that I've got has ran out, so I needed a new one for the living room anyway, and this one was like fig and linen and it smelled incredible, so I was like, okay, that will be great in, you know, the living room, just kind of like in the background, always keeping it nice and fresh. Found those really cute little hanging eggs that look very vintage, but there was only the one packet of them, but I thought I'll pick them up, and if I don't use them, like I can just return them. And then found this massive like floor vase for 16 quid, which was really good. And it's one of those that I'm looking at, I'm like, I can potentially DIY you, but for now I kind of like it as clear, with like just doing some like twigs and something like in it and then hanging the eggs. I'm contemplating whether or not to go to the other HomeSense. In fact, I'm not even contemplating, I'm going to put it in the map. So there's a HomeSense in the city centre, which I'm not going to bother because it'll be absolute hell in a handbasket. But there is a HomeSense near IKEA, which is it's going a bit out my way, but it's in the same direction of heading home. So I'm going to go there, and then I think what I'm going to do is go to Tong Garden Centre. It's really nice. It's where I've got some of my Christmas decor last year, so I'm thinking that if anyone had like any spring decor, it'd definitely be them. And if not, they might have some nice like bulb pots and stuff that maybe I can do some nice kind of like fresh bulb arrangement and whatnot. So I'm heading that way anyway, so I thought, well, I'll just go see what it's like and then kind of go from there. But yeah, I should have picked, like, I saw the eggs like a week ago and I thought I'd leave it, and now I'm like, I should just pick them up when they did. Which just shows how quickly everyone's moving into like past spring, Easter, and into like summertime now. The weather is still really gorgeous. My jacket has just literally been folded up on my chair, like not doing anything. So yeah, let me get the map on and put my coastal grandmother playlist on. Yes, I've made myself a coastal grandmother playlist. Absolutely love it. I really wish I had my sunglasses though. Why I didn't put my sunglasses in my bag, I do not know. But yeah, I'm just going to relax, have a little drive around, and then yeah, hopefully we'll have more luck in the other HomeSense and Tong Garden Centre, and then it'll be time for lunch. Okay, don't mind me just having myself just some kombucha. Got home about half an hour ago. I'm just cooking a summer recipe dish. Hello. As I was saying, I'm cooking a summer recipe dish for lunch. I'm testing it out. Hopefully it will be good enough to go on the vlog. Not on the vlog, on the blog. There we go. Sorry, just... Hi, there we go. So much easier to just put you up on the fireplace like this and chat to you guys, and then just make me pull out my little sprouts. There we go. Hi. Hello. Are you talking? Yes. Let mummy eat some lunch and then we'll go for you know what, okay? Yes. So yeah, I'm trying out 2 recipes. One of them should already be up on the vlog. I know. He's getting chatty now. Right, go play. Sorry, Dashy's just getting very chatty there, wanting to talk to everyone. But as I was saying, 2 recipes I'm trying out, a salad and a tart recipe. The tart one should already be up on the blog. Jesus, what's happening with my brain today? And the salad one will be following shortly, so do go check it out. The link is in the bio below if you are interested in finding out what I'm cooking. So yeah, got back about half an hour ago, didn't end up going to the other home sense. Just decided it really wasn't worth it, and I was passing Tong anyway to go to the other home sense, so I dropped in the garden centre first, and then I sort of realised that, like, actually I think I've missed the boat when it comes to like spring decor stuff, which is a shame, but you know what, these are the things, like I've still got plenty of stuff to decorate with. And although I wanted to incorporate a little bit of an Easter vibe, like I got those little hanging eggs, but I actually think I'm just going to return them because I need more of them to make a statement, and I like them but I don't love them, so they're going to go back. But I'm going to keep the vase because I actually could do with more like big clear vases for stuff. Plus also potentially it's going to be a DIY project. Who knows? But yeah, as much as I was wanting to do like spring, sorry, I'm just playing with this piece of hair. There we go. Is that better? Sorry, I just feel like I look like an egg at the moment. There we go, that's much better. So as much as I want to like decorate for Easter and stuff like that, I didn't want to go too, oh, hang on, he's chatting. Hello. Sorry, he's very chatty, my puppy today. As I was saying, as much as I wanted to decorate for Easter, it's not like vital. Like it's more about bringing in a sense of fresh and newness to everything, just really kind of lightening everything up after having some really cold winter months and stuff like that. You can already see a little bit of the decor here. I'll show you it in more detail in a bit. But yeah, just really wanted to freshen the space up and whatnot. So I'll show you off the reed diffuser, which we are, well, it's already up, so we're definitely keeping it. And I'll show you the other bits. We need to go in the attic to pick out some other stuff that I've got up in storage there. Sorry, this is Mr. Bear squeaking in the background. One second, here you go. This is Mr. Bear. This is his favourite thing in the world. He loves cuddling and playing fetch with Mr. Bear. Go on, go. So yeah, really just want to freshen everything up. I'm going to do that after the WALK, just don't want to set him off. I'm going to hunt out like kind of what candles I've got fresh wise. There wasn't many candle choices in home set, which was disappointing, but very happy with the reed diffuser. And then yeah, just kind of going on with the rest of the day and stuff. I'm very knackered all of a sudden. I think it's just because I'm hungry. I'm very much looking forward to having this lunch. Like well, I would say it seems fresh and healthy. Obviously it's a cheese tart. and it's good cheese as well. But I'm really looking forward to trying the salad. Like, I love fresh summer salads, particularly in combining fruit with them and stuff like that. Summer's like my jam. I absolutely love like spring summer food. Like, I love a salad with like salmon and just everything like that. I can tolerate having comfort meals in winter, but I'm not a stew person. I like a roast, but I'm not like a major roast lover. Like, I prefer so much more like tarts with a salad and fresh green vegetables and whatnot. So I'm about to pop when it comes to like recipes and stuff like that. I do go kind of like really inspired in the summer for trying recipes and whatnot on the vlog. So on the blog, Jesus Christ. Right, I'm gonna go back into the kitchen and get set up to do this picture. I need to grab my big camera to take the pictures for the vlog and make the salad, and then yeah, I'll show you some of the spring decor that I'm thinking of using. I didn't realise halfway through that you stopped recording, but this is just like the aftermath of me taking pictures and stuff like that. So this is the salad. It's got oranges, blueberries, strawberries, goat's cheese, rocket and spinach with some seeds in there. Absolutely delicious. Little muncher here wants some, but you can't have some, but you can have some of the blueberries later, I promise. And then piece de resistance, the tart. This smells incredible. So happy with how it turned out. I can't wait to taste it. But yeah, this is how I take pictures. This is like a photo board that I've had for ages. So apologies if you've been trying to find out where the tiling is in my house. It's not real. But yeah, I had this all kind of like set up here, and I play around with a lot of the stuff that I have. I have more stuff downstairs, but I just couldn't be bothered to go downstairs. Hang on, Dash is wanting some attention. Come up here then. You just want attention, don't you? Can I have some lunch and then we will go out, okay? So I'm going to help myself to some of this. I tried to use a little possum when it came to salad because I didn't want to soak it, because I'm actually going to use the salad tonight. Ironically, we're having tart tonight, which is a gusto recipe. So I was like, oh well, I'll just combine the salads and have some fresh salads with everything. So I didn't want to use up too much of the fruit or anything like that. Are you trying to talk? Hello? Hello. Sorry, I just realised you can see the life bag using as a bin. Hello. But yes, very happy overall with how this turned out. I've got a nozzle trying to get away from the food, mister. But yeah, I'm just going to help myself to some of this now for lunch. Ironically, we're having tart tonight, which is the last of the gusto recipes, which I forgot about. But I wanted to use the salad tonight with the salad that we got, just have like a load of salad. So I didn't want to use too many of the fruits and stuff, so I made myself half a portion so that it wouldn't... Sorry, Dash is just sniffing about the kitchen. But yeah, I didn't want to make the leaves too soggy and whatnot. So I'm going to clear up, help myself to some lunch, and then yeah, we're going to take this one off. No counter surfing you. He's an absolute greedy bugger when it comes to food. But yeah, this one needs to go out. So I'm just going to have some lunch and then we're off for a WALK. Yeah? Can you spell yet? No? Grace and Frankie first with lunch, and then we will go out, okay? Forgot to mention, by the way, I just like dished myself up my little plate there, but the tart itself is actually a ricotta base artichoke and truffle gouda tart with a honey and chili flake like dressing on top. I love doing these types of recipes in the summer because I don't make my own pastry. Ready to roll puff pastry is beautiful, and it's just so easy just to throw on some stuff like this, bake it in the oven, and then, like, as you can see, I have plenty of portions to last me throughout the rest of the week. I'm very boring, by the way, with my lunches. I tend to have the exact same thing every single day. It's just easier for me when you work full-time and whatnot. But if you go on my blog and look in the eat section of the recipes, there's a lot of, like, there's a tomato one, there's a ricotta with like courgette one, like there's just a load of these types of tarts because they're so easy to do. Particularly, by the way, if you have like a family, obviously it's just me and Lee in this house, but if you have a lot of mouse food, this is just perfect for like whipping out, and it's so simple and easy to do. So I love a recipe like this, particularly in summer. If you're entertaining one of these with a good salad, you're good to go. Okay guys, good morning. Apologies for not picking up the camera yesterday. The whole day got away from me. I was wanting to decorate in the evening when we got back and stuff, but there was a few things that came up and I completely forgot I needed to pick up my other half from work because of the train strikes. So by the time I got back it was dark, and I thought, well, I'll pick it up first thing in the morning because we're not doing like a complete makeover where it's going to take up the whole day. It's going to be a few hours, if that. So I was like, let's just kind of wake up nice and refreshed and kind of go from there. Currently drinking lots of water from my Stanley Cup, which I know some people in the UK in particular, the US people, you're not going to know like the plight of this, but in the UK these are so expensive. I did pay a fair whack for mine, but it's 100% worth it in my opinion. I've seen these like 2-3 years ago, people talking about the Stanley Cups on Instagram with some of the American influencers that I follow, and always went on, and I finally saw that they were shipping to the UK, and I admit, yes, very expensive on Amazon, but worth it. I fill this up 2-3 times a day, like it's just perfect. There we go. So I'm also wearing a very nice cozy outfit. I've got my mom jeans on today, and I've got my like grandpa sweater on, which if anyone is interested in any of the outfits I'm wearing from now on, all my outfits in any of my videos will be listed down below. So if you find something that you think, oh, she looks nice in that, which thank you by the way if you think that, and you fancy adding it to your wardrobe, just go have a look at the link down below. If it's not linked there, do leave me a comment and I will make sure to improve and be better next time. But yes, like I said, we are going to be doing the spring refresh. So I'm still a bit disappointed we didn't pick up as much yesterday as I wanted to pick up in terms of decor. Oh, if you've got Hexie, bring it. Do you not want me to throw Hexie? Sorry, once again, Dash wants Hexie throwing. Let's have a play. Ready? So, as I was saying before, cuteness interrupted us. As I was saying, I'm still a bit disappointed we didn't pick up as much kind of new spring decor stuff. I just clearly have missed a mark, and clearly for next year I need to start a bit earlier with this stuff. But it was only really now I was starting to full spring summery, so you know, these things happen. But I have plenty of stuff upstairs in the attic, just decor wise, that I can definitely get out. And I also have my seasonal box downstairs, which I'm going to go and get out, that has like stuff that I can use to decorate, particularly my wreath and stuff like that. So all is not lost, let's just say. But there's many different ways in terms of embracing and creating a seasonal feel to your home. You know, when the seasons change, that doesn't involve brand new products and stuff. Obviously visual stuff does help, but it's more to do with a combination of everything like that. And that to me is where like interiors can be really, really interesting, because I think people think interiors is just all about what you visually see, what the senses pick up with the eyes, but it is touch, it is feel, it is scent, it is everything. So it is really a combination of everything that like can create a home. And I think when you embrace all those elements, personally as a designer, like it's great to have a good looking home, but when someone can come into your home and feel the kind of vibrations and the feeling that you want a room to convey, that is where like interiors go to like the next level. And unfortunately visually you can never take your interiors to the next level. Like you have to combine everything else, and people have to get a full feeling of it to do it. So to kind of give you some ideas of stuff you could do kind of now. Hopefully you've got these things available, you know, in your home, or you may want to go out and get some stuff. Like, you will be able to transform some of your rooms to embrace in that spring-like feeling, that summer feeling, and go from there. So the first thing we're going to talk about is scent. So scent is a huge thing in my home. I'm constantly scenting like my entire house. It's probably one of the things that like I spend the most money on. Obviously I started candle making like kind of Christmas time, so a lot of like the candles I make, I will obviously be picking up some more stuff. I've got empty jars that I need to fill, so I'm really looking to get some scents and stuff like that to kind of recreate those and fill up my home with them. So let's talk about one of the things that I bought yesterday in terms of scent, which was this bad boy. So picked up this massive reed diffuser from Home Sense. I think it's called Crespi Milano. I'm butchering that and I apologise. It says #1 Platinum Collection, but this is, if anyone is interested, this is the linen and fig diffuser. It was 20 quid, which is a lot for a diffuser, but look how huge. I mean, it's literally near the other side of like half my head. And this will probably last about 6 months in my home. Like, it will just keep going. So I went for that kind of like linen, fig particularly. I love the smell of figs. Favorite fruit, favorite scent. So this was really kind of like spring, summer vibes in my home. It sits just, oh, there on my radiator cover, which I would show you, but there's towels and underwear hanging there, so no one wants to see too much of that corner, but I have it literally there. So that's kind of like my entryway in my home. Obviously it goes straight into my living room, but I treat that little section as my entryway, which is like the corridor from the front door to this door where the staircase is. And it's perfect because it sits there, so when you come downstairs you can smell it. Like, it's just been going since yesterday and already it's filling the room with such a gorgeous scent. So it's great for when you first enter the door, it's first when you come into the room first thing in the morning. It just really gets you into that space. So can't recommend it enough. And I think like when you go to places like Home Sense or something like that where they have these massive reed diffusers, I think even if you went to a luxury place, like I know some diffusers can go to like 60-80 pounds, which is breaking the bank a little bit. What are you chewing there? Oh, he's got his yak bar, it's fine. I was like, oh, what's he got there? But yeah, like you may think that's eye-watering, but those diffusers will last, they should, if it's good quality, they should last like 6, 8, 9 all year round kind of thing. So it's worth sometimes spending more money on the scent, because I think a scent can make and break a room. So obviously I have this one in the living room. I have a scent diffuser in the bathroom, because obviously you can't light candles in the bathroom and leave them on their own. It's just been annoying. But the one I've got upstairs is like olive, so it's like an olive tree scent. One of my favorite scents. I love a floral scent, but I have more woody kind of planty scents, if that makes sense to me. Like, I embrace that more than maybe like a really sharp floral one. In the bedroom we do have a neon diffuser, which is great, and I have all like the different scents and stuff. And then we have an actual reed diffuser in the corner on my dressing chest of drawers, there we go, and that one's more citrusy, so that's a great one. If you don't, I'm looking for one for the hallway, haven't found it yet, but in other areas, particularly in the kitchen and the living room, which is where we spend most time, I have a lot of candles. So I have an olive and bergamot one. Again, I picked it up from Home Sense. It is stunning. I'll go show you that in a bit. But that is a really nice candle to burn in the kitchen, because again, it's that kind of freshness smell. The other one I have in my living room, which this is a little bit of a hack cheat. So I am obsessed with the White Company pillar candles. I love the autumn one, I love the summer one, sea salt one, all of those. They're gorgeous, and if you are a fan of them too, you know how lovely they are, but also how expensive they can be. So this one is called, I think this is called Spring. This, the sticker's gone. This is from M&S. It was £12.50. Like, run, don't walk to go to your local M&S to pick this up, because this is a dupe of the White Company one for half the price. I've burnt this every single day for about a month and a half, because I've just been trying to embrace spring in my home, and like I'm barely through it. So it's perfect. This little coaster thing is actually from the White Company. I have many of them. I get a lot of these as like gifts from friends and stuff, so I have many of these that can be used, but £12.50 is perfect for like bringing into your home. And I like this with all my other candles, like when I come in the evening, and again, that's just a great way of like just sensing the room, feeling great, but it also smells so fresh, like just on my coffee table and stuff like that. So speaking of coffee table, I'm going to change this up a little bit. We have a lot of dark green and stuff like that, which is a great colour that I love to have in my home, but it's feeling a little bit dark, particularly because I have a dark wood coffee table, so it doesn't feel very spring-like. So what I'm going to do is quickly take you upstairs to the attic. We're going to have a look at what we've got up there, kind of decor-wise, grab those down, and then we're going to start just rearranging the coffee table. It's not going to be anything massively kind of groundbreaking or anything like that. Like, it could just be swapping out some coffee table books and whatnot, but we're just going to change it up visually with that type of stuff, different textures with like the different like coffee table book covers, but just play around with it a little bit, and then yeah, let's bring some freshness there. So up to the attic we go. Okay, we are in my attic. I feel very out of breath all of a sudden. I'm still not quite recovered with my lungs from the illness, but we're in my attic, and yes, it's still somewhat of a mess. It's a contained mess though, and it's much better than it was when I was organising it. But this is kind of where everything is dumped at the moment. Obviously, we're going to be changing this up in the distant future, but it's going to look like this for the moment. But over here is where I keep all my, this is where I keep all my decor stuff for the moment until I sort it out and everything like that. So let's set you up and see what we can kind of pull out in terms of decor for spring summer. Okay, so I have this, which is one of my favourite vases to use, but I've got that other one that I recently DIY'd, so I'm going to leave this up here with the pampas grass, because this is very autumnal. We don't really need that texture anymore. One thing that's standing out to me is possibly, hello, these. So these are like faux kind of like cherry blossom branches and stuff from Hudson Home, which is one of my favourite places to get faux florals. I think they're great. I'm not quite sure where I can use them though in the house, but we'll certainly take them downstairs. They're an option if we need them. I've got lovely baskets and stuff, which I might actually, I don't know, I have anywhere to really hang this. So this might be when we do more makeovers, like in the bedroom and stuff, I might be able to incorporate that, but for now, we'll leave it there. Have this stunning scarf print that I picked up in a sale many moons ago, which I do want to frame, so that's another one for another time. I obviously have gorgeous trays and stuff, which I'm actually thinking this one's definitely too big, but this is my good trusty one that I usually have on my coffee table. I'm going to see how this looks. It might be a bit too contrasting because this is very orange, but it might work on my coffee table, so we'll see. It's like an underneath basket. What else have we got here? Got the two, I love these. Picked these up ages ago from HomeSense, and again they just bring in the nice natural kind of wood colour. So again, we'll bring them down. We don't know if we're going to use them or not, but let's just take more than we need. Got frames that we need to fill up. This is just random stuff. I mean, if I can use this magnifying glass, that would be great, so we'll put that up. This again, HomeSense find. That's where I go, guys. This home is sponsored by it. Lots of vases. Oh my god! Sorry, I've just realised it's like, I was trying to look for one of these like in HomeSense the other day. I already had it. Okay. Well, good thing we didn't pick it up. We'll find one. Let's slide it back in there. This is why you shop your home, guys, because you find all these wonderful things. Let's have a look over here. Oh, we have another like, this is a tea towel that I do want to display, and this would be very fresh in my home, but we're not quite there yet with the kitchen makeover, but soon, guys, very soon. That is very much it up here. Oh, hang on, I lied, there is a box over here. Okay, so we don't have much up here in terms of home decor stuff, so I'm thinking more of the spring summer stuff is downstairs, but I also think a lot of like, I just saw that I had this cushion, which is actually one of the cushion covers that I use like during like autumn, winter, so clearly I didn't change over my cushions when I was meant to. So that's kind of another thing that you can do, but I seem to have already kept it that way, which is fine. Oh, there's another basket there. Nope, that's just full of blankets and stuff. So I think we're in a good position here to just quickly look at the coffee table books behind you, because that's definitely where I think we're going to get more of the texture and the look of spring summer in our home. Okay, no judgments, guys, on how messy everything is here. Like, I'm seeing things just like this tipped over. It's quite nice We might be able to do something with this. So we'll again take this down as parts. This would be nice, actually. This might inspire a DIY. 1 second. Ooh. Oh, that's cute. Do we like that, guys? Obviously not this print. I was always planning to spray it like a glossy white as if it was porcelain. But do we like, and we would need to just shorten these. But do we like this? I kind of like this. So I'm going to play with this, but this is probably a DIY I'll do off camera because quite literally it's a spray paint, but potentially we're inviting this into our home. So watch out, guys. And then in terms of books, I've just seen one. Love of White by the White Company. So again, we need this in our home. Let's see what the linen cover is. Ooh, a bit too bright white for me. I'd be scared to ruin that, but yeah, definitely that book can come. And then what else have we got here? We've got India Hicks. I need more spaces to put this stuff out on. Okay, so that's a nice pinky colour. It doesn't quite go with my home, but this might be a nice one to, again, also decorate with in the house. Ooh, this one, Live Beautiful. That's perfect. Can you see like all the texture it has? It's a nice linen kind of cover. This would be like if and when I bring out my own coffee table book, which of course we know is a dream of mine, this would be like kind of the feel and texture I'd want to go with my own coffee table book. So I think we've got those 3 books there. And we've got some down here, but I don't think they're quite ready for the house. Yeah. I think we're good for the moment. Yeah, I think this is good for now. What's under here? Oh, that's just a fashion book as such. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it for decor up here. So it's not a lot of stuff, but a little can go a long way. And there's so much more stuff downstairs I can just rearrange and whatnot. So I'm going to stop chatting to you guys because I realise how much I've kind of taught decor wise through you. So let's put on some really nice music and let me do kind of just a little b-roll montage of me decorating the coffee table and bringing that spring feeling into our home. So you can see everything scattered around, and I did take the magnifying glass off the stack, but this is perfect. Oh, Dash is coming to inspect. But yes, so I've taken away the dark coloured books. I'll definitely bring them out in autumn, winter time to bring in that coziness, but this just feels suddenly fresher, lighter, more just embracing. There's still kind of like the dark little bit in it and stuff like that. So obviously the India Hicks one is quite dark, but I think it's really interesting with the cover and just makes plays around with different kind of tones and stuff like that. Just realised all the wires where my batteries are charging, please ignore them. This was a bunch of flowers that I kind of created myself. I got some tulips, some of these little I don't know what they're called, but they're beautiful, and then some eucalyptus. So I created like a little summery floral one. I think definitely what I'll do is with my bay leaves, which these are also fake, just so much easier when you have a dog and also just maintaining a very busy lifestyle. I'll probably put these in that vase just so it's a bit lighter and fresher. I think this one here I'm just going to take upstairs. I have a particular spot upstairs in the bedroom that I think it'll work in, but it's just nice, curated, feels fresh. This is perfect. So I think this will be it for this section. Obviously up here I've got more fake florals. These are my magnolia branches that are from Hudson Home. All this will be linked down below. They are expensive, but 100% worth it because look how realistic they look. This vase is one of the, hello guys. This vase is one of my latest DIY projects. It will be linked down below, but also in the DIY projects playlist. It's beautiful and it's perfect, hence why I replaced the other one because I think it's just lighter and brighter here. And then I did have the florals up here for the moment while I was just like waiting to rearrange anything, and I had this little Jo Malone candle, but I'm going to put this candle, oh there we go, here, Actually, let me just set you up and let me just rearrange this 1 second. So I've just twisted around. I think this is a nice little free here. I think this is perfect. I like just kind of like not having anything on that side apart from the water bottle for the moment, but having this like kind of little thing because it drags your eye over to the bookcase styling bit. But it's also just a nice little threesome. I also like that this candle is like pretty much down to the ends, and it's a bit smoky. It looks more lived in. It looks more kind of like actually someone's here and stuff. So I think this is like a perfect little corner to bounce everything off. As I was mentioning with pillows, I've thrown some of my pillows over there, but nice light colours, they just need a refresh with everything. He's been snoozing on them and we've been sitting, so just needs a little bit of a plumping up and spraying down with my pet spray just to take away the dog smell. Okay, showing off this beautiful corner of mine, I've decided I'm actually not going to change over the decor in this space at all, really. I like it how it is. I just love this corner, by the way. I'm so proud of this makeover. I do believe it's on my YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. The only thing I am going to do, apart from clean as I go along, is I'm going to remove this DIY project. You can see what the original colour was. It's a faux stone artichoke. As you can see, it was lime green and I turned it into this. This is just a bit too autumnal for this section because it's already dark with the black built-ins and stuff like that. I think just taking it away adds that little bit of lightness to it. So I'm going to put this in storage until autumn. The only thing I really want to change in this situation is I want to just have a little play around with the books here because I have my Vogue collection which I like to have out on show. I finally feel like I've got enough covers to start building up, so I want to get those on display, and then we're going to be looking at these prints in a bit as a sneak peek of another way you can add a spring summer feeling into your home. So let me set you up, guys, and do a little time lapse of me just having a quick wipe down in a style, and then we'll go from there. Okay, getting comfy here. So one final thing that you can do to your home, so obviously we've got texture with like throws and pillows and stuff like that. We've got scent with diffusers and candles. We've changed up with like our kind of decor visually so it feels a bit more lighter and brighter in here and whatnot. What we're now going to do is add like a personal touch in, and I think this is such a simple and easy way to change up your home each season. It doesn't cost like that much at all to do, and it is unique to everybody because it's so kind of very personal, and that is to change up your photos in your photo frames. So as a rule, all kind of personal photos in my home are printed in grayscale. I have a preset that's made myself. It's a soft kind of blur, and the reason why I print in grayscale is because it depends on what the background color was. Quite frankly, it's just easier to go in grayscale because then they're all kind of uniform and neutral. I think they're also just a bit more timeless and classic with the way they look. So personally for me, I will always just print off in grayscale. And as you can see in that kind of corner, I have been building up like a collection of photographs and whatnot, and different frames, different textures and stuff like that. And then what I've also been doing in the background is printing off loads of spare grayscale photographs. So another tip that I can give you guys that actually makes this so much cheaper is if you download the Photo Box app. I believe this is for the UK only, so apologies to any of my international subscribers. But if you download the Photo Box app on your phone, you get 50 free 6x4 prints every month if you do it through the app, which is perfect. You only have to pay for shipping, which can either be £2.99 or £5 if you want it to come quicker. I just pay the £2.99. It costs nothing, and they do actually come fairly quickly. But you get 50 free prints a month. So I've been using it to basically reprint off all like our holiday photos and get them into different albums and whatnot, which I now have finally on display. So I'm slowly going through the collection, but every now and then if I have a few left over, I print off some photographs that either we have taken on holiday or they're like this one here. This is so cute. This is like when Dash first, oh, look at me, your puppy. but just different little photographs of memories and stuff. Most of these I've taken on my my phone. Sometimes I've taken them on my professional camera, but I like to just print off little seasonal ones. So this is a classic example. So these are recent Christmas photos. So this is our like picture that we took at New Year's. So that is something I will display at Christmas time because it's very seasonal. This is Dashie in a bow tie near the Christmas tree. Again, I'll put that on display at Christmas time. And then us in our matching PJs. Again, I will have that on display at Christmas time. But I do have some other ones here. So let me have a look. So we've got me and Dash at the beach, and again, this just brings summer into your home, and it's so personal, so that is a perfect one to put out on display. I already have this one in frame, which is Dash and Lee. Lee and Dash, I don't know where my brain is. Lee and Dash at Norfolk Beach when we went last year. So it's just a really nice candid one, and again, perfect for having on display. I don't have many more, so I have to maybe go through the album as such. Oh, I've got one. It's quite a nice one. This is Lee and I don't know if you can see, there you go. So Lee and I on our wedding day, we got eloped in New York City. You probably have all seen this bad boy one. This is at Dumbo. Absolutely love that one. But that might be a good one to have on display. Let me have a little look as such. Oh yeah, we could do it in that frame because I put that side frame. And it's just basically, I'm looking at kind of like, this one's quite nice because although that was kind of taken on Christmas Day, you can't really tell, it's just Dash in the woods as such. This is obviously my friend's wedding in Lithuania, so I'm going to keep that one because that's a very kind of springy, summery one, and it's just a beautiful memory as such. But these two that were taken last autumn, I think we can definitely change up, and this one as well. This is our Christmas Day shot. It's beautiful, but we're wearing bobbly hats, and we don't need bobbly hats anymore. So I'm going to replace that one with this picture here, and then I'm going to go through kind of like our Cotswolds journey like pictures. I'm just going to have a look around kind of the albums and stuff, and just change out the photos. So I can definitely change maybe that one up there, and then I'll keep this one for the moment, and then we'll find, maybe we'll take another kind of summertime shot together. But this is a great way of just changing it up and getting a different vibe and feeling into your home. And like I said, if you do it through the photo box album, it's like $2.99 for delivery, and you get 50 free prints, and you can do that in your home. Something I would also do, which is not something I'm going to do in this room as such, but you would have seen it when I was like resetting our home from Christmas to the new year, is I like to change up the artwork as well. So I have some prints that I've done in our hallway, particularly on our gallery wall. So I have kind of like the all year round ones, which I do want to incorporate more beachy ones into the wall, so maybe that's a project kind of later on down the line. But I have like Christmas ones which are all snowy and, you know, cozy vibes, and I changed those up, but then I changed them back over. So at the moment they're quite neutral in our hallway, they're perfect, but definitely would think about maybe changing up the artwork to something a bit more fresher, maybe some more green landscape and stuff. I definitely think I want to play around with the photography in here, not the photography, the prints in this room later on in the year as such. And like I was saying in my last vlog, I've got a few makeovers, but there are going to be a lot of stop starting, so I don't know whether or not to just kind of backlog them and then release them one after the other, or if you guys don't mind me sort of kind of chip chopping up reno videos up and maybe having them a bit sporadically. So let me know in the comments below if you kind of want to see all kind of released in one block collection, or if you don't mind me just filming a bit and maybe going to a DIY project, going back, a vlog, etc, etc. But definitely I think one of the projects that is kind of separate, because as I've spoken about in the living room, the main thing is saving up to get a sofa. That's kind of the thing that's holding up the living room projects, is new rug, new sofa, new armchair. The rest of the stuff I'm kind of doing in bits and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know kind of like if you actually don't mind that, because I think I'll look at changing up the artwork as part of like just a mini project, just to freshen up this space and whatnot. But yeah, that is another thing you can do. Printing artwork is so easy. You can go on Etsy, find them digital downloads, you can print them off in any size at like Staples or anywhere that will do that, and you can just sort of like print them off, put them in frames, and yeah, you've got kind of like vintage art right in your home for nothing. And again, like I said, you could change that up, so have a bit more like seasonal seaside ones if you want a bit more coastal grandmother in your home, or maybe you want to go more kind of English countryside with a bit more kind of cottagey farm feeling. And again, it's kind of a very simple way, but it instantly just changes the vibe of your home and just makes it feel extra special. So I'm going to change out those images, and then I'm going to give this room a very big deep clean, and then that's kind of it. And I know it's not kind of giving the whole home a refresh, but quite frankly, my home is very small, but my living room is the one where we spend a lot of time in, and it has the most impact design wise. So I really wanted to kind of give this a fresh feel, because this will inspire me kind of like throughout the rest of the home, and certainly in the kitchen, but at the moment it's just very messy with all the stuff. And yeah, it will definitely just kind of bring that lightness. And I love the fact that like the sun is shining through these windows. This is a north facing room, so it can always feel quite gloomy and cold, but I can see the pattern of the sun on my like sofa and stuff. It just feels like spring is here. So let me change out these photos, let me give the room a big refresh, and then we are kind of completed on our spring refresh. Okay, that is the living room completely refreshed and ready for spring. This room feels so good to be in right now. It is so light, it is so bright, airy, fresh. It's just exactly what you want to feel in springtime, and I love it. I'm just so happy. And it just shows, it's just a few things. Like, we didn't do anything fancy, we didn't do anything crazy, we just did a few simple things that are going to be completely change up your interiors and stuff. So I encourage everybody to give it a go, even if it's just one room in your house, the main room that you spend time in. Just give it a little refresh, see how you feel afterwards. If you want more details about all the tips, I'm going to link the blog post down below. It'll be live on my website, so go check it out if you're interested. And there's loads of other kind of like seasonal decor posts on there. There's, you know, posts by room, everything like that, so please go check it out. I absolutely love it. My blog is like literally the original baby, and it is one of those where I know not many people blog anymore, but I will never give it up because it's just, I love it so much. So as I said, I will be doing more of the other rooms kind of later on, but I really wanted just to focus on this main room, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to sign off from here. We have got a full packed Sunday. You know, we've got like a main roast to cook. We've got a dog W-A-L-K to go on. We've got lots of things to do. So I'm going to sign off here, but thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, please do so. I keep saying this each and every time. We're on a mission to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are creeping up. I want to get to my halfway goal, so if you're not subscribed, please do so, because it just will mean a lot to me if you did. Like, it is so hard in this day and age to grow as a small content creator, so any support you can provide is much appreciated. Let me know if there's any other videos you want to see, any other like DIY projects you want me to try out or anything like that. Have a lovely rest of your day, have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.